Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. It's Tuesday, the 16th of September, and if you need any more proof that Meghan Markle actually hates her husband, just look at the Instagram post that she put up for her beloved husband's 41st birthday. Now, when I actually saw this picture, I honestly, genuinely thought that this was an AI edited photo because it looks so ridiculous. So this is what she posted of Harry. Honestly, she put the caption, "Oh hi, birthday boy," with a fire emoji. Firstly, I can't abide when somebody calls a grown man boy. It's like, "Oh, here's my boy." No. What you're doing is making him remain a child forever. And I find that when a wife or a spouse says, "Oh, it's the birthday boy," it's just, it creeps me out. But that's just my preference. This photo, I'm struggling, to be perfectly honest, because out of all the photos that she could have chosen, this is the one that her mind went to. Because it was actually taken in 2015, a year before the pair met. And I find that quite fascinating that she uses a picture from before she even knew him to celebrate his birthday. Now, at the time, he was rumoured to be dating the singer Ellie Goulding. That was in 2016. Nobody really knows who he was dating in 2015 or whether or not he was actually dating in 2015, because from 2004 to 2011 he was dating Chelsea Davy, and then from 2012 to 2014 he was dating Cressida Bonas. But I'm kind of scratching my head a little bit as like, why on earth would you use an old photo before you met your husband to celebrate his life, especially this one? He looks like an absolute wally in it. Honestly, I almost spat out my tea when I saw it. Now, this photo was taken, in 2015 when he was at the Goodwood Aerodrome and he was shown a Spitfire aircraft. Honestly, it looks like Beaker from the Muppets. I know that's no hate on Beaker. I love Beaker. But, you know, it's a weird photo to post, wouldn't you? Maybe she's trying to go, "Look, my husband, he's a fox." No, he really isn't, because you can actually see how much he's aged in the last 10 years. Granted, we all age. Everybody ages. But he seems to have aged quite significantly. It did make me chuckle that it was like, she's trying to cosplay that he was in Top Gun or something. I swear down, legitimately believe she's actually trolling him with this post. When I put this up on X, I had some absolutely genius replies. One of my favourite replies, though, is from Tina Gamble. And she says, "Yep, two things he doesn't have: hair and a uniform." Tina, classic. So what I've done here is I have put the image that I found on Google from 2015 against what she posted. Now, clearly she has edited it, because does it look like she's kind of filled in his hair a little bit? It really, really does. It looks like, I mean, he's got hair then anyway, but it looks like maybe it's the filter that she used to enhance the colour, which is weird in itself that she's made him extra ginger, but it looks like his hair is a lot thicker in this photo than it is in the original photo. She's definitely doctored it a little bit, and she's definitely put a filter on it to enhance the colouring. Now, I found another fabulous post on X from the Fab Book Lover. She says, "I'm convinced Meghan Markle despises Prince Harry." I completely agree with you there, Cher. "I don't think she finds him attractive, and she doesn't really like him. Using an old picture of your spouse to say happy birthday when you should have made enough memories by now to post a genuine, heartfelt photo." Okay, Meghan. I genuinely think that she's either trolling him or she's trying to paint him as a hero. And we all know he is not a hero. I do find it incredibly hilarious that all the Sussex mad fans are like, oh my god, he flew a Spitfire. No, he really didn't. And he wasn't going to fly a Spitfire at all. He was basically commemorating the Battle of Britain, and it was the 75-year anniversary. And he was due to actually fly on a Spitfire, but he gave up his seat. A war veteran called Tom Neal's plane developed a mechanical fault, so he gave up his seat on the Spitfire for the 95-year-old who was one of the last surviving pilots of the Battle of Britain, so he could still take part. They're all losing their minds going, oh my God, it's when Harry flew with Spitfire. No, it wasn't at all. Harry can fly, but he's never flown a Spitfire. And I will stand on my own business and say I truly believe that Meghan Markle is absolutely trolling her husband with this photo. The fact that she has used a heavily filtered version of the photo is hilarious. What's even more hilarious is the paid for by the Sussexes People magazine, because People magazine, they love the Sussexes, they really, really do. Cough cough, paid. They say, put this on X yesterday, Meghan Markle shares smouldering throwback of Prince Harry on his 41st birthday. Oh hi, birthday boy. Smouldering. He looks like he's trying to force a fart out, or that he's trying to actually work out a very simple sum of mathematics. I'm still struggling with the fact that she shared a photo of him before they even met. Am I the only one that finds that weird? Honestly, answers in the comments. Do you find that weird? Would you be happy if your partner shared a picture on your birthday of a photo of you before they met you? Or do you think you were like, why are you not using any photos of when we were together? Or do you think it's quite sweet that she's trying to paint Harry as the hero that we all know he isn't? I mean, I know he looks pretty miserable these days, but surely she's got a better photo of him of the time when they're together. No? Or am I just completely blowing this out of all proportion? A lot of people on social media are saying exactly the same as me. It's a weird thing to do, but it also looks like he's been electrocuted. It's not sexy, it's not smouldering, he just looks gormless. Which is why I think she's utterly trolling him. But this is what narcissists do, especially malignant narcissists. They like to pick away and diminish one's ego. And especially female narcissists are masters of passive-aggressive behaviour and their ambient abuse. What I mean by ambient abuse, which it's a stealth psychological abuse. It's sneaky, it's covert, and it's manipulative. And a female narcissist will generally get kicks out of causing their partner pain or discomfort or embarrassment in order to get their oxygen feed, their supply, their narcissistic supply. They actually take pleasure in causing their partner pain. And I think this is a prime example of that. She's put this photo out, she's heavily filtered it, but it still looks like he's a gormless fool. And she will be getting a kick out of that because it's a double-edged sword. Because most people will look at it going, oh, she shared a little throwback of Harry. No. She shared a ridiculous photo of her husband. Because if you actually look at how Harry is now to the photo that she shared, there is a massive difference between how he was in 2015 to how he is and behaves and looks now. I firmly believe that Meghan Markle is a narcissist because she feeds on power and control. But more importantly, a female narcissist will bask in the humiliation of their partner. And this is a prime example of that. You may think, oh, it's a lovely sweet throwback. No. She knows exactly what she's doing. So, what are your thoughts on this birthday tribute to Harry that Meghan has very publicly put on her Instagram post? Do you think it's a sweet nod to his military days? She's trying to paint him as a hero because that's how she sees him. Or do you genuinely feel, like me, she's utterly trolling her husband in a form to try and humiliate him? She knows what she's doing, in my personal opinion anyway. As always, I would love to know your thoughts.
Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.